Well, during high water years, the aquifer south of Pocatello rises to the surface, and this raises the potential for contamination of our drinking water. And that's what is happening this year, where the pond is beginning to fill up again. And that's where we find our own very own Phil Campbell tonight. So, Phil, what kind of threat is this to the public?
Well, there's a moderate risk right now, but not enough to prohibit the public from using the pond, just as long as they're responsible while they're doing so. After a 21-year-old man was caught on camera urinating into a reservoir, the city of Portland responded with what some are calling the big flush. The city sent 8 million gallons of drinking water down the drain. Well, the city of Pocatello gets its water from the Portneuf Aquifer, and one of the most vulnerable spots is at the Highway Pond, which is located south of the city. In recent years, it has been mostly dry, but this year it is filling up.
Vulnerable spots are anywhere where there's a thin layer of soil over the aquifer, so anywhere in the southern part of the valley is a lot more vulnerable than the northern part of the valley, where there's a lot more ground between the surface and the aquifer that we drink out of.
The pond was originally mined in the 1960s when they were building Interstate 15. Through the years, it has served the community in different capacities. In the late 1970s and 1980s, it was a popular spot for anglers as Idaho Fish and Game routinely stocked the pond with trout. Most of these activities stopped after a homeowner near the pond discovered contamination in his well. Mining in the area was discontinued 10 years ago, and ITD has been restoring the land ever since. The area is open to the public, but it's important to exercise caution when recreating in this sensitive area.
So we ask people to, please respect the land when you're down there, respect the water, take out your trash, don't use it as a dumping ground, and be careful there because our water is precious.
Now, Hannah says that you want to avoid using motorized boats out on the lake as they have a tendency to leak contaminants. Reporting from Highway Pond south of Pocatello, Phil Campbell, KPVI News 6.
Now, the aquifer and pond are separate from the Portneuf River. They are independently filled from snowmelt in the area.